Well, man, back in the place to be with another important and informative live. Hold on real quick. Let me do something before I get started. Okay. So today we're gonna be discussing and disclosing. I don't know if y'all heard, but Europe is basically about to do something that we all know that was gonna happen. They trying to come out with the digital IDs and shit like that. And so if anybody know, before this news broke out the day before yesterday, last week on my live talking about the mark of the beast, I kind of disclosed a lot of this information in that live. So piggybacking off that live that I did about the mark of the beast, it's like it's crazy to see a couple days later how Europe come out and say that they going digital with the digital IDs, and you ain't gonna be able to work, you ain't gonna be able to sell, you ain't gonna be able to buy unless you have a digital ID. And so the process has already started when it came to the mark of the beast, or these people trying to roll out a cashless society. And we see this shit is already happening in a lot of different parts of the world. Even it's happening right here in America, but a lot of people just overlook it. And so we want to discuss this digital ID that's coming, and I think you're supposed to be doing it the start of 2026. So this shit is coming fast. And they said if you don't have a digital ID, you ain't gonna be able to work, you ain't gonna be able to buy, or you ain't gonna be able to sell. Now, y'all tell me what that sound like to y'all. You see what I'm talking about? And so as y'all enter into the chat, make sure y'all put a 1 in the chat so I know y'all can see me and hear me correctly. Make sure y'all put a 1 in the chat so I know you can see me and hear me correctly before we dive into this discussion. All right? So y'all put a 1 in the chat because I need to make sure the audio good, the visual good, everything is good. Okay, Juan Silva in this thing. Say hi, True Media. How are you? I'm doing good, Juan Silva. I appreciate you being back in the building, back in the place to be. Yashua, say 1. Okay, Yashua got the 1. What's good with you, Yashua? I see you in this thing. Naturally say, I'm so proud of you. I appreciate that, man. I was just kind of thinking about, just how much we have grown. Not me, but we as a channel, as a congregation, as family, how much we have grown over here on this channel. I was just kind of just thinking about it, man, the other day, man, and that shit kind of like got me a little emotional. I'm like, man, we really got something good, going on, and it's adding real value. And just as you proud of me naturally, I'm proud of you too. And I appreciate you being in the place to be. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Confidence in this thing got the 1. Naturally got the 1. Juan Silva say, the only ID I ever had was a New York State ID. Yeah, for the most part, a lot of us, even when we was in school, we had school IDs. I know y'all probably remember what I'm talking about, the IDs you used to get in school. And as you got to an adult, they had the regular IDs, and then they came out with the real IDs, the ones that give you permission to travel. Now they coming out with the digital IDs. So they saying if you ain't got no digital ID in 2026 and going forward, you ain't gonna be able to buy, you ain't gonna be able to sell, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing. And so we was just talking about the mark of the beast before this shit even came out. This is why I made that live, the mark of the beast, last week, because, I know that these things is very well necessary to be discussed in these times right now, because we got to understand these people is trying to roll out the mark of the beast as fast as possible. The reason why they're trying to roll out the mark of the beast a little faster than they usually wanted to, because the frequency of the earth is speeding up. And as the frequency of the earth speed up, it makes them speed up their agenda. And so now Europe has just come out 2 days ago and said in 2026, they will be going digital. Everything will be digital. The ID system will be digital. So if you ain't got no digital ID, they say you ain't going to be able to work. And for the people who's unfamiliar about what a digital ID is, a digital ID is just simply you having your ID on your phone, and then you have to, it's an app. So you got an app on your phone, and it stores all your personal information, just like the mark of the beast. This is what a digital ID is. It's not the chip. It's not the chip though. It's gonna be on your phone. So what they want people to do is put all their information on their phone, which a lot of people already got all their information on their phone, but they gonna make an app. So they about to make an app that you put all your information on to allow you to travel, your passport, to allow you to shop and allow you to work, all these different things. They creating an app so you can put all your information on that shit, and then you will have to use your phone to scan your ID instead of using your real ID. So they about to take away the real ID. All this shit is to usher in the mark of the beast. And Europe just came out and said they about to do it starting 2026. And so you know America about to do this shit following right after Europe. And we know Europe and America is like allies. And another thing, we know China already started doing digital IDs and the social points. They got it to where you can lose points and shit. Say, for example, if you go to jail like 3 times, China got it to where they can take social points away from you that will not allow you to shop or to get a job. So this shit is getting real. China already doing it. Now Europe about to do it. And this is why I was telling y'all in that live we did called The Mark of the Beast that this shit was coming real quick. Real quick. And this is why I keep telling y'all, man, you got to prepare yourself. Real talk. You got to prepare yourself, man. You feel me? So, Godfidence say happy Monday. Happy Monday to you too, Godfidence. Appreciate you being back in the building, big dog. Yashua say, what's good, my brother? And man, you know, just chilling, man. Just coming back with some more information about this wicked ass crazy world, man. You know, and the people that's in it, you know what I mean? And just trying to keep y'all awake and keep y'all hip and aware of the things that they doing and the moves that they making, why they keep us distracted on football games, why they keep us distracted on strolling on social media, why they keep us distracted on celebrity gossip, why they keep us distracted on who ain't got this and who ain't got that. Meanwhile, the whole time these people behind our back trying to usher in the mark of the beast right up under our damn nose. And this is why I'm telling y'all, you gotta stay focused. You gotta pay attention to your surroundings, and you gotta stay up on game about this shit, man. This is why they go out their way to try to keep us distracted. This is why they go out their way to try to keep us dumbed down. This is why they go out their way to try to keep us fighting about nothing. Because they have a plan. They have an agenda. They have an ulterior motive or motives that's going on behind the scenes for control purposes. So why you so busy arguing over whether your NFL team lost or whether your NFL team won, these people about to go digital with IDs and shit and make it to where if you ain't got no digital ID, your ass is in trouble and you can't live or move around comfortably or normally. That's what they trying to do. That's why it's important for us to pay attention. But I'm good though, Yashua. Thanks for asking, bro. Juan Silva say, when I think of AI, I think of my favorite movie franchise, Terminator. Yeah, Terminator was a good movie, man. Terminator predicted a lot of this shit. Terminator, if you really go back and watch a lot of them movies from like the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, it's a lot of predictions, a lot of prophecy was in those movies. Movies like Terminator, movies like They Live, movies like The Fallen, movies like The Matrix. A lot of these movies was symbolic for the times we living in right now. And you seen a lot of the workings back in those old movies now that we see today. Even with Will Smith, I don't know if y'all seen I, Robot with Will Smith, but that's another movie that told us about AI and robots way back then, though, when we wasn't even on this shit. You feel me? So, you know, the proof is always in the pudding. You got to pay attention to it. It's always in the cartoons or the movies. The platinum now say facts. They're an illusion is falling. It's all falling, man. And the sooner that this empire or this construct fall, that's the faster they try to, you know, usher in the mark of the beast or get, you know, they try to hurry up and implement their agenda because they know the frequency of the earth is rising at a faster pace. They didn't expect this. They didn't expect for people to start becoming woke and people to start using their social media platforms as a way of spreading information. They didn't expect that. And so now they about to try to speed up the process of this one world order or the new world order and this one world government. They trying to speed it up. Mr. Power Addict say, in Holland, we have BSN. It's a number with all your social and just about everything about you. Yeah, see, that's crazy right there, Mr. Power. That's crazy. And like I said about this digital ID shit, this shit is going to be dangerous for a lot of people. And Mr. Power, you probably can attest to this, but you know, a lot of different places around the world already implemented some kind of form of digital currency, a digital ID, or some kind of digital system that you got to live by. You know what I mean? Like in America, our money has been digital for the past 5 years. We just haven't been paying attention to it. You know, once crypto came out and they brought out cryptocurrency, I knew it was a wrap for America. I said, yeah, they about to try to do this shit real fast. And by you saying that y'all got a number with all your social, you know, information on there, that just let me know that, you know, these people is trying to really speed up the process to usher this shit in. And now you got Europe, the UK, talking about going with a digital ID. And you know China already doing it. They already got it to where if you lose social points, you ain't going to be able to eat. You can't be able to grocery shop. China doing this shit right now. So you know this shit about to hit America. And then once it hit the West, that's what's going to establish and form this one world government or this new world order. All right. And a lot of people ain't going to be able to buy, sell, or travel unless they got the mark of the beast. Brittany Jones in this thing. What's good with you, Brittany? I see you in this thing, sis. Welcome back to another live, sis. I see you in this thing. Hope all is well. Mr. Power say, there's not really a difference, just a name. Yeah. You absolutely right, Power. I absolutely 100% agree with you. The only thing that's different from the digital ID and the mark of the beast is that it's not a chip yet. Once they come out with the chip, the FRID chip or the microchip, then that's when you know that this shit done got real. But it's the same thing though. You absolutely right. This is the mark of the beast. Whether it's a digital ID, whether it's a social whether it's social points like China doing it, or like you said, y'all got one number with all y'all social information on there. This is all the mark of the beast. They just got different names for this shit. They got different names for it. But it ain't reached its pinnacle. It ain't reached the pinnacle of it yet. It ain't got as real as the Bible describes that it's going to get, to where people become persecuted and executed. And in fact, if you look at the movie The Purge is a real thing, because when people see that they can't buy or sell without this digital ID, people is going to be going around here breaking in people's houses and purging the shit out of other people for their goods. Watch. So this is what I'm saying. Y'all got to be prepared for this shit, man. Real talk. That's why I'm doing these lives, to keep y'all up on game about, you know, digital currency, digital IDs, microchips, FRID chips, all these different things, you know what I mean? That they trying to do to control us. All right. These nuts in this thing say fire. RC say, hey, true. What's going on? What's up? Chat be looking forward to this topic. Glad you talking about it. Yeah, what's good with you, RC? I see you in this thing, my brother. You know, I couldn't leave y'all. I couldn't leave y'all on pause like this, big dog. You know I had to talk about it, RC. And you know what's crazy, RC? Like literally like 2 days after we did the live, the Mark of the Beast, 2 days after that shit, this information came out and broke out in the media. I said, man, this ain't nothing but God, bruh. This ain't nothing but God, dog, trying to keep us aware about the times that we in. I just was talking about the Mark of the Beast. And 2-3 days later, they come out talking about, you know, the world is about to establish a digital ID system. And I already knew this shit, but the thing about it is, you know, the frequency of the earth is speeding up. So now they got to speed up their agenda. And so this shit is about to come out faster than we think. You feel what I'm talking about? So yeah, man, I appreciate you being in attendance, RC. Good to see you back in the building, big dog. Naturally say, yeah, spit that knowledge and wisdom. Let's go. You already know, bro. It's all good, man, for sure. You already know. God, for this journey in this thing, say we have to stay woke. Listen. And not only we got to stay woke, but we got to tell people about this truth. See, it don't make it no good to have a lot of information and not tell other people about it. You know, it's a lot of people that know shit that's going on, but they scared to speak up. They scared to speak up because they don't want to lose money. They scared to speak up because they don't want to lose their business. They scared to speak up because they don't want to lose their life. And what I'm telling you is, you know, the most important thing is not about just being aware and being woke, but it's about getting the information out to the people that need it or that's not informed with what's going on. All right? But I agree, we must stay woke. Definitely. That's big facts. RC say they explain all of this in the movies and shows, which shows you a lot of I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. My bad, y'all. My bad. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me and see me. Okay, we good. All right, we good. I just wanted y'all to... Okay, we ain't that far either from the bottom. RC say they explain all of this in movies and shows, which shows you a lot of predetermined. Um, it was predetermined and premeditated, and a lot of this shit is a script. A lot of what we see is a script, okay? And this script has been passed down from generation to generation for thousands of years. The Boule, the elites, the Rothschilds family, all these different individuals has been passing down a certain script to fulfill a certain prophecy. And what they want to establish is they want to establish, my bad, y'all, somebody keep calling me. What they want to establish is a one world government. You feel what I'm talking about? They want to establish a one world government in a new world order. All right. And so they doing this shit as quick as they can get it in. That's what they gonna do. And so we know that America and Europe is like this. And so we know if Europe about to usher in a digital ID, we know America about to do this shit right after. You feel what I'm talking about? But yeah, it's in a lot of the movies, it's in a lot of the cartoons. And so you got to pay attention, man. The proof is always in the pudding. Joseph say, God bless everyone. Jesus is coming soon. It's a lot I want to say about that, Joseph, but I'm going to leave that for another live. John Boyo 5 say, see what all these other people did to our world, man. Yeah, they fucked us up, big dog. They did. They did. They really did, bruh. But you got to understand, it's not people that's doing this shit. All right? We may think it's people that's doing this shit, but this is not the doings of the flesh and blood. See, people is just puppets. Who really is doing this shit is demonic spirits. Okay? God finna say, let's hit the like button on the way in. Chat, thank you, everyone. Have a great week. Man, come on, y'all. Hit the like button, man. You already know Godfidence. It's a movie every time. RC say you can't get food, water, or etc. without that digital ID. It's just like the mark of the beast. It is the mark of the beast. It's the mark of the beast. The only difference is that you ain't gonna have a chip. They not gonna roll out the chip until later. Right now, what they gonna do is put it on your phone and make it digital. Then they gonna roll out the chip later on once they see everybody start using it on their phone. Once they see you accept the digital ID, they got you. They got you. Once they see you accept that digital ID, they got you. Because they know that you're gonna be one of the ones that accept that microchip in your hand. All right? This shit real, man. And yeah, you can't buy, sell, or get no food or water without it. That's why I said the purge is coming. It's about to be some kind of war of some sort. Because it's going to be a lot of people like me. We ain't going for this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Yahshua would say, so that means as a nation of people, that's where we come in and stick together as one. I agree. I agree. That's where we have to understand that. Okay. That's when we have to understand it ain't about just us. It's something bigger than us that we serve. All right, we got to put our differences to the side and we got to come together for the greater good of our future generations, our kids, kids. All right. So the time and hour right now to stick together is necessary. Real talk. Jay say, what's up, True? What's good with you, Jay? I see you in this thing, big dog. Hope all is well, Jay. I see you in this thing. John Boyo 5 say, damn, XX. Yeah, man, it's real out here, man. It's real out here. You feel me? Jim say, we about to enter the great tribulation. It's coming. Pro say 100. Shakina in this thing say, hey, true, hey, everyone in the live. What's good with you, sis? I see you in this thing. Welcome back to the live, sis. Hope all is well with you. I'm glad to see you back in the building. RC say, exactly, brother. Godfidence say, let's hit the like button on the way in. The chat, thank you. Everybody have a great week. Okay, I read that one. John Boyo 5 say, I blame Hollywood for everything. Godfidence Journey say, facts. Yeah, that's when I was, okay. Okay, we good. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me and see me. 1 in the chat. Cause somebody's saying it's buffering and it's is doing some weird shit. All right, we good. All right, my bad. That was when somebody was calling me. My bad. I got y'all. All right, let's see who in this thing. Okay, Didi in this thing. What's good with you, Didi? I see you, sis. Say, what's happening, brother True? I'm here driving. Didi, you got to be careful, sis. You driving and shit trying to watch us. Say, I'm listening. Greetings and much love to you all in the chat. Much love to you too, sis. Be careful on that road. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, we got Terrell Buns in this thing. We got Radam 1980 in this thing. Unfiltered Grind say, damn, yo, they trying to silence you. Yeah, they ain't gonna silence us. We on their ass. See what I'm talking about? But somebody was calling me, though. That's why the lives was kind of doing that. Juan Silver said, I never would have thought these famous movies like Matrix, RoboCop, or Terminator will become a real thing. Yeah, it's become a real thing. And think about the movie with Will Smith, I, Robot. Think about the movie with Will Smith, Man in Black. Who remember that movie, Man in Black by Will Smith? If you go back and watch that movie, Man in Black, it talks about alternated realities. It talks about you know, these different forms of life that's trying to manipulate society as we know. And that's what's really happening right now as we speak. You dig what I'm talking about? It's a lot of truth in the movies. John Boy 05 say, I hope not. Unfiltered Grind say, you couldn't. Yeah, that was because somebody was calling me. The Platinum say, shapeshifters and puppets. Yeah, man. So Donald Trump, Elon Musk, the Rockefeller family, the Rothschilds family, man, they all fucking puppets. The ones that's running them is these different entities or spirits or these different forms of other kind of forces of life that's here on this planet, like reptilians. They the ones that's really running this shit. The Pope and the Vatican, all these different other individuals that look like they in a position of power, all they really is puppets. That's all they is. Divine say, what's up? What's good with you, Divine? John Boyo 05 say, gotta go, bud. Take care. You too, John Boyo 05. See you later, big dog. Thanks for tuning in. Juan Silver say, I ever heard that certain cartoon show some of us watched growing up were actually adult shows. They was. Terrell Bunn say, I knew that Terminator movie was it, and the second one was meant to be the name Judgment Day. Yeah, it was crazy how in the Terminator Judgment Day, they used that atomic bomb in the beginning of that movie that blew everything up. I know you remember that shit. So, you know, they do these things and plan these things specifically because everything is a script. All right. And the elites is going by one script. All right. And they trying to fulfill their mission by creating or establishing a one world government or a one world religion. Truth rises, my brother in this thing say hit the like button. You already know, my bro. I see you in this thing. The platinum say real. Divine say will not be surprised if they make birth certificates digital. They gonna make all this shit digital. Divine, all this shit. All this shit. All right. Divine say if they doing something like that, yeah, they gonna make it all digital. Everything is gonna be digital. Money, birth certificates, social security, I.D s, passports, all this shit is gonna be digital. Truth Rise and say real shit. Radam 1980 got the round of applause. Terrell Bun say peace, True Media, peace to you too, Terrell. True Rises, my brother say what's up, True, on a quick work break. Salute. You already know, my brother. Thanks for tuning in, man. You might got to catch the playback, but don't worry. I'm going to give you a lot of information that you can chew off of, big dog. Don't even trip, bruh. You got to get to the bag right now, though, Truth Rises. Hey, True, bro. Hey, True. You got to get to the bag right now, bruh. You don't even trip, bruh. I'm gonna leave it up for you. Don't even worry about it. It ain't going nowhere. Thanks for tuning in real quick, though, brother. I appreciate that, big dog. Real talk. Big Frago say, eat or get ate. Stay prepared. That's the mantra. Unfiltered Grind say, one, you good now. Yeah, we good. Unfiltered Grind say, I have to restart my live. I appreciate that, Unfiltered. Real holla. And thanks for being back in the place to be. RC say, be careful, DD, please, sis. Yeah, be careful, DD. We don't need you driving, swerving and shit, DD, trying to watch the live. Shit. You know what I mean? DD don't be playing shit. She be in the middle of the highway shit and see the live shit. She gonna tune in. The platinum owl say, even Star Wars talks about spiritual warfare. Yeah. It definitely do. It definitely do. It's all symbolic for the times we living in right now. And if anybody know anything about Bart Simpson's talk about a lot of the future events that's going on. Bart Simpson's, the cartoon with Homer, and you know, it talks about a lot of this shit. Radma say, okay, Rad and Adam. Okay. Okay, Rad Adam. Okay, Rad Adam. Okay, my bad. RC say, my bad for getting your name wrong, 19. I'm gonna just say 1980. RC say, you see the movie Knowing with Nicolas Cage, predict the programming in that movie. Yeah, I seen that movie, RC. You talking about the movie when they had the time capsule, and then once they got the time capsule, a lot of the events out of that time capsule start happening. The airplanes and shit start crashing. And then at the end of the movie, the planet just blew the fuck up. Yeah, I know which movie you talking about with Nicolas Cage. Hell yeah. That was one of my favorite movies growing up. Bebo in this thing say Whitney Webb driver's license to log into the internet. See, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And this is what I'm saying. They trying to make everything go digital because they know if they get you to accept the digital society, they know you going to accept the mark of the beast. You feel me? Hold on real quick. Yeah, I have to take that hoodie off, boy. It start getting hella hot. California weather, boy. Shit ain't no game. Where we at? Didi say at RC what's going on? Appreciate that 100. Martin Harker say, are you afraid of the future? Nah, I'm not afraid of the future. Not one bit. I'm already on what they own. I'm already prepared for the shit that they got going on or the shit that they trying to do. So I'm not scared of nothing that they doing. Nothing. Nothing. And I'm not afraid to die. So, you know, if you one of them ones that's scared to die, or you kind of scared of the future and you're not sure about how you gonna fit, man, you might want to really do some soul searching. You know what I mean? And this is why I'm trying to teach y'all to get to the point to where you more spiritual. Because when you become more spiritual, you don't fear death. You don't fear the unknown. You don't fear the workings of the enemy. You don't fear that shit. Feel what I'm talking about? So hell no, I'm not scared of the future. I'm ready for this shit. RC say, at RC, I'm doing good, sis. Just came home from work. Hope all is well. The Platinum Owl say, sad part is that many won't know who they are before this goes down. This is why the original home is in nature, where we can grow our own food and learn how to build. I definitely agree. And this is why they took this away from us. This is why they start selling fruits and vegetables. This is why they start selling water. This is why they start making everything that's natural a price. The reason why they start pricing things that's natural, because they always had a plan set up to get you to fall into the hands of a sense of control and try to live how they want you to live. And so they knew if they took the natural things away from you, they knew that you would be asking them for survival, for things to survive, like food, shelter. And this is why they took all these things and put a price on it, because they did it by way of control. You feel what I'm talking about? Deani King say, yes, sir, Deani King in this thing. I see you, big dog. Didi say, brother RC, at every light. Unfiltered Grind say, I just found your channel. I found out about the truth a couple years ago, and I rock with the message you speak. I appreciate that, Unfiltered Grind. Thank you, man. God bless you, man. I appreciate you being in attendance. RC say, at Didi, I at myself on accident. Yeah. Didi say, red light, I go. LOL. Tight. They crazy. RC say, yes, sir. The Platinum Owl say 333. Kingdom of Heaven say, what up, bro? What's good with you, Kingdom? I see you in this thing. Welcome back to the live, big dog. Hope all is well with you. Romeo McCoy, so basically the world is at the end of the Bible. We near, yeah. Yeah, we pretty much is in the what the Bible would call the last days. That's what the Bible would call it, the last days. But it's not the end of the real world. It's the end of the old world. So for people that got this picture in their mind that's thinking the world is going to just end, it's not going to end like they told you, like 2012. That's not how the world going to end. It's going to be an end of an empire. We coming to an end of an age. We coming to an end of the old world. Now we entering and we getting ready to enter into a new world. And this is where the new world order is established. Because the old world is dying. So it's not the end of the earth. It's not the end of planet Earth. Planet Earth ain't going nowhere. But it's the end of a way of thinking and a state of being. So when we talk about the end of the world, we're not talking about the end of the world of the whole planet is just gonna cease to exist. We're talking about the end of a certain time period or a certain age or a certain empire. Okay? Radam's 1980. Okay, got the thumbs up. Say, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna just say 1980, big dog. I got you. Jim say, I knew this was coming soon when Facebook Marketplace blocked me, asking me to send a copy of my driver's license or send a video of myself as proof of ID a few months ago. Yeah. See? And you got to remember too, y'all got to remember too, the reason why they make you jump through all these loops to try to verify your ID or your identification is because you have aliens around here that's acting like they people. You didn't know that, huh? You got real life extraterrestrial beings walking around here posing to be humans, but they not humans. And so that's why they make you do all these things to verify your identification or your ID. Because they want to make sure that you're not an alien or you're not a reptilian. Because it's a lot of reptilians that's walking around us right now as we speak. We just don't know that they reptilians. We think that they regular people. And so when they ask you to verify your ID, sometimes they'll ask you, is you a human? The reason why they ask you, is you a human being? Because they want to make sure that you're not a reptilian. Okay? Torah say, word. The platinum owl say, nope, I know death is natural. And knowing death creates life opens up doors to the soul. Yeah, y'all don't be scared of death. We gotta die. It's necessary. And I'm telling you, the moment you close your eyes and you shut them forever, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be thankful that God created death. All right? You're going to be thankful. You're going to be like, oh, man, I ain't know death was this good. Now, if you wicked and you not on the right side of the Most High, you ain't going to like death that good. Woo! Shit. If you wicked and you ain't on the right side of the Most High, or you not on the right side of God, you're not gonna like death like that. All right? This is what I'm trying to teach y'all. Get yourself right with the Most High, man. Because when you die, you're gonna thank God for death. You're gonna appreciate death. You're gonna love that God, loved you so much to where he allowed you to die. Because God knew that death is necessary for your being, for your spirit, in order for you to rise to another level. You can't rise to another level without dying. All right? So, stop looking at death like it's a bad thing. Now, you don't want nobody to take your life, or you don't want nobody to just come and try to kill you, or you feel what I'm talking about, try to unalive you and shit like that when it ain't your time to go. But start looking at death like it's a graduation process. That way you won't be scared of it. You know what I mean? Look at it like it's a graduation process. Death is no different from a child first learning how to walk. Death ain't no different. Death ain't no different from daylight to nighttime. Death ain't no different from you breathing without you telling yourself to breathe. You just breathe. You feel what I'm talking about? Naturally. You naturally breathe on your own. You feel what I'm talking about? It ain't nothing you do, or it ain't nothing you practice to tell yourself to breathe. You just breathe naturally. That's the same way death is. It's natural. Now, what scares us about death the way we see people die. That's what scares most people about death, is the way we see people die. We see people get into plane crashes, car accidents. We see people get shot up. We see people get stabbed. We is scared by the way it look. But we don't have no idea by the way it feel. Death is a beautiful feeling. Now, we scared by the way it look. All right? We scared by the way it look. Chosen Light say, hey, I caught a live. Yay. It's good, Chosen. I see you in this thing, Chosen. Welcome to the live. Michigan May say, when you look at death as transportation, you see it different. Yeah, this is why I'm trying to change people. I'm trying to change the way people look at death. I really need y'all to understand death is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not. Death is a good thing. Now, like I said, you don't want to die before your time. You don't want nobody to take your life. Okay? But God loved you so much to where he made you transition out of this body to let you know that it's levels to the cosmos. It's levels to spirituality. It's levels to consciousness. All right? Chosen Light say, Louisiana in the jungle. What up, fam? What's good with you, Chosen? I see you in this thing. Bebo say, what up, Louisiana? Chosen Light say, I don't care if they give us a digital ID in universe, basically income, etc. I'm about done with this world. Yeah, I feel that. I can feel you, Chosen Light, on that one. Real talk. Jason Casimiro say, why were you busy earlier? What you mean, why was I busy? I was handling business. I came in right when we were scheduled to go live, though. Young Reek say, I don't fear a damn thing. I'm ready for whatever, whoever. Yeah, man, you got to make sure you fearless when you talking about you walking in this truth. You can't be walking in this truth and be scared. That's why when I see people get their passports and they run overseas to Thailand, or they run to Jamaica or Africa, or they run overseas to Europe and China, it's like, bruh, that shit coming over there too. You ain't got nowhere to run. Why you running? Running ain't gonna solve shit. It's just gonna make it worse, in my humble opinion. It ain't gonna solve what's gonna happen. You feel what I'm talking about? People be crazy. They be scared. That's why they running. RC say, we living in the time of the revelations. We definitely is. Chosen Light say, me too, Young Reek. I don't even want to hear. I don't want to be here. LOL. The Platinum Owl say, it's the end of the low vibrational planet. That's what it is. Bebo say, Chosen Light ready. LMAO. Yeah. Unfiltered say, though, so then, would a new Bible be written? That's a good question. Will a new Bible be written? Once this world, this old world really pass away, will a new Bible be written? I would think that everything that's about to get ready to go on, or everything that's going, yes, it will. Yes, it will. The reason why I say yes is because we know that everything is on record. Everything is on record. So in the year 3000, people is going to still be talking about the times we went through today. So just like we look back in the times of Jesus or the times of Muhammad, just like we look back at those times and we be like, damn, they had it fucked up. They had it bad. Just like we look back at those times, people in the year 3000 gonna be looking back at the times we living in today. And we gonna be the characters in their Bible. You get what I'm talking about? So it's all gonna be on record. Unfiltered Grind say, you got me thinking because they want to make a one world religion. Yeah, they already doing it. They already doing it. The Platinum Owl say it's a frequency shift to a higher vibration consciousness for us to all rise and spread love on the planet can return to its natural state. It's definitely a frequency shift. And this is why I tell y'all, if you're not spiritual, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it unless you take the mark. If you take the mark of the beast, then you're going to be able to make it and do the normal things that we're doing right now today. But another way you can make it is being spiritual. It's only two ways you're going to make it. You either going to take the mark or you're going to have to become spiritual. That's it. That's it. I'm going to repeat myself. It's only two ways you're going to make it. You're going to have to take the mark of the beast or you're going to have to become spiritual. I repeat, it's only two ways you're going to make it. You're going to have to take the mark of the beast or you're going to have to become spiritual. You're going to have to serve the devil or you're going to have to serve God. You're going to have to be on the side of darkness or you're going to be on the side of light. You can't serve two masters. You got to choose. Okay? So remember that. Bebo say, retinal scan coming to mall near you? Yeah. The Platinum Owl say facts. SR life in this thing. I see you. They restricted you, SR. Be careful what y'all write in the chat. Michigan made not like us. Tora Bond say, yeah, that's real. Kingdom of Heaven say aliens are fallen angels, aka demons. Some of them is. Romeo McCoy say they probably talk 24/7 all day long. No breaks in between. I want them to take breaks and live life. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Romeo. I definitely hear you. SR Life said 144 chosen people spread out throughout the world supposed to preach the word during tribulation period. Yeah, it's called it's called the two olive branches. It's called the two olive branches. It's described in the Bible as the two olive branches. Okay? It's the two olive branches is a people who supposed to rise spiritually on the earth. And they supposed to have all these superpowers. Okay? It's called the two olive branches in the Bible. But I know what you're talking about. And another thing, it's called the 144,000 of the chosen. Yeah. So this shit is real, man. Bebo say, go to sleep while everything on fire. Go to sleep while everything on fire. Let me talk about sleep real quick while you said sleep. Most people don't understand what sleep is. God is so good, man. All praises to the Most High, man. Sleep. I'm going to do another live about what sleep really is. But I'm going to give y'all a little nugget in this live right here. Sleep is another form of death. The only difference between death and sleeping at night is that after you sleep, you're going to wake up. You're going to wake up. Death, You're not waking up no more. You gone. But sleep is another form of death. So when you think of death, think about how you sleep at night. You know how sometimes you be sleep and you be so comfortable. You be hella comfortable. You be under the blanket with the air on, or you got the heater on, and you be feeling hella comfortable when you sleep at night. You be feeling hella relaxed. You be feeling like you don't want nobody to bother you. You be feeling good when you sleep. That's death. That's death. The same thing. This is why God set it up to where we practice death every night and we don't even know it. You practicing death every night and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. The reason why you don't know that you practicing death by sleeping every night is because it's natural. It's natural. It's natural. So you don't think about it. You don't think about it. You just be like, man, I'm sleepy, man. I need to get some rest. I need to, yeah, I know. You need to go sleep. Take your ass to sleep. That's the same way death is. That's the same way death is. Once you get done from living life, then your spirit want to rest. It want to rest. Once you come home from work, once you get done from traveling all around the world, once you get done from working out and hitting the gym and dealing with your kids, you get tired. You get sleepy. You say, man, I need to get some sleep. I'm tired, man. I need to get some sleep. You don't know that you practicing death. You dying. You dead. The only difference is you gonna wake up after you come from out of that fallen state of consciousness or death. You gonna wake up. The difference between sleep and death. I'm gonna do another live about what dying really is, so I can get my people exposed to the good side about dying. Cause y'all just looking at how people dying and you like, I don't want to die. It's like, bruh, stop. God got you, bruh. He got you. Long as you on the right side of the Most High, you ain't got nothing to fear. What you scared of? So let me get back to my point. When you go to sleep at night, it's natural. Your body shut down. It shuts down. Sometimes you be like, damn, I'm hella tired. You can't even keep your eyes open. It's like your computer will shut down without you even wanting it to shut the fuck down. The reason why you practice death every night in the Most High made us die every night, and we call it sleep, but really we die. The reason why the Most High did this is to get you ready for death. That way it won't be unfamiliar. That way it won't be a shock to your spirit. It's rehearsal. Death is rehearsal. Sleep is rehearsal for death. So every night you go to sleep, you be like, damn, man, I'm tired. I need to get some rest. I just got out the bathtub. I just took a hot shower. I'm about to smoke me a blunt, and I'm about to lay down. For the people who smoke, because I don't smoke, but for the people who smoke, this is what y'all do. And then you go to sleep. And you feel comfortable. You feel good. And when somebody try to wake you up, you be like, man, don't wake me up out of my fucking sleep, bro. I'm asleep. What you want? You get mad. That's the same way it is when you die. You don't want nobody to touch you. You like, bro, I don't give a fuck about this world no more. I'm gone. And your family, they look at it like, oh my God, I lost my baby, or oh my God, my auntie, oh my uncle, oh Jesus Christ, well, they ain't here no more. But you like, nigga, I'm gone. I feel good. I'm resting. I don't know what you talking about. I'm resting. And this is why we say rest in peace to the dearly departed, because they really is resting. Okay? And so you always want to remember and understand, you know, they always take good and make it bad. If you know anything about the elites or the boule or Satan and the enemy, they always try to make the good things seem like it's bad. They always do this shit. All right? And so, one thing the Most High knew is that I gotta get them to rehearse death. The reason why I gotta get them to rehearse death every night when they go to sleep is because I don't want it to be a shock to their spirit when they transition. And so you already prepared for death and you don't even know it. You just think you not because of you waking up out of your sleep every night. Another thing that sleep is good for. Another thing that sleep is good for is it's the one place that you ain't gotta worry about being judged. You ain't gotta worry about your credit score. You ain't gotta worry about paying rent when you sleep. You ain't gotta worry about your spouse cheating on you when you sleep. You're not worried about shit when you sleep. Nothing. Don't nothing faze you. Can't nothing hold you when you sleep. The reason why the Most High made it to where you gotta sleep is because the Most High wants you to get back to a position of just being at peace. And if you know anything about rest or sleep, sleep gives you peace. It gives you peace. All right? So, you know, when we talk about these different things about death and dying and the transformation of the spirit, you already dying every night. You just gonna wake up in the morning because of you still living. All right? Let me go back up. Let me go back. Probably. What was we at? Okay, facts. Okay. Okay, we right here. We good. Chosen Light say, I don't belong on this realm. Don't even fit in with my own family. The ones closest to me at war with me. Yeah, it be like that, man. I feel your pain, brother. RC say 100. Martin Harkins say 100. Platinum Owl say facts. Bria in this thing say, hey, love, what's good with you, Bria? I see you in this thing. Terrell Bunn say, at Romeo McCoy, you said the truth. This is what they are doing. I am a witness of it in exposing it to people. I was the first one of them. Yeah, see? Terrell at McCoy, Terrell talking to Romeo McCoy. Bria in this thing say, what's good with you, Bria? I see you in this thing. Juan Silva say, I thought that reptilian were a form of star seeds. Nah. Some of them is. Some of them ain't. The Platinum Owl say, when you die, only your physical body dies, but the soul will be forever. Definitely. You don't die, you just So if y'all keep hearing me say transformation, The reason why I'm saying transformation or transition, because you don't die, you just transition to another dimension. All right. 1980 say my soul is kind of my soul is kind, caring, and compassionate. Yeah. You a light being. That's what it is. John Boy 05 say, I'm back. LOL was cutting out, but yes. Okay. Well, welcome back then, John Boy. I thought you was gone for the day, big dog. Juan say, I pray I live a long, blessed life up to 100. Yeah, that's definitely a goal. That's a task right there, man. You can do it. The Platinum Owl say facts. Ramia McCoy say, at Terrell Bonds, how are you the first ones to witness it? You can't witness something you can't see. Okay, you got Romeo McCoy talking back to Terrell Bonds. Suge in this thing. What's good with you, Suge? Say at this point we just need to accept that a lot of us are about to die. It's cool. Yeah. You right, Suge. And you know the crazy part about it, either you gonna die by choice or force. But that's the honest to God truth. We can't stay here, man. I always tell y'all this, man. We don't come from the planet. Our body come from the planet. This is gonna go back to the dirt. We come from heaven. We come from divinity. We don't come from earth. Our bodies come from earth. Our spirit come from God. All right? So we can't stay here. So stop fearing death. The reason why they make death look like a bad thing on TV, because they want you to be scared of it. That way you can't be all you was called to be. They want you to be fearless. They do this stuff to control you. They do this stuff to keep you in a state of mind, to be in a state of fear. Chosen say, this place sucks. The Platinum Owl say facts, LOL. 1980 say no fear. Chosen Light say also, people think just because I'm a woman, I'm supposed to love life. Hello, no, I hate it. Chosen Light say woman can be awake to this matrix as well. Definitely. Y'all definitely could. I don't know who telling women that y'all can't be woke. That's I don't know who's saying that shit. Unfiltered Grind say, that's what I'm thinking. Terrell Bun say, at Romeo McCoy, that's right. You can't see, but you hear. Them and I feel energy and vibration. I have discernment. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, you can definitely feel by way of, well, I'm going to let you and Ramia McCoy discuss that. You know what I mean? I'm going to stay busy on the live. I don't want to get too caught up into that. But I hear what you're talking about, Terrell. You right, too. You right. Michigan May say, it's being written right now. Yeah. Chosen Light say food tastes disgusting and everything is boring. I barely eat anymore. Yeah, I don't really eat a lot of shit. This the kind of shit I eat. I got some cantaloupe. I just ate some honeydew. You know, the only thing that I crave is fruits and vegetables. I'm not lying to y'all. That's the only thing I crave. I don't crave nothing else but fruits and vegetables. I don't crave shit else. I've been stopped eating meat like, it's been 6 years now. I ain't ate pork, beef, chicken, none of that shit in about 6 years. All I crave is fruits and vegetables. Everything else, it just don't taste right. You can taste that something is in that shit. It don't taste right. The Platinum Owl say spiritual all day. Jordan Askins say, how do I become more spiritual? Become spiritual, true? Just follow this channel. I'm going to get you to where you got to go. That's it. Follow this channel because I'm going to get you to where you got to go. Another way how you become more spiritual, meditate. Meditate. Be one with nature. Practice silence. All right? Meditation is a big part of spirituality because it shows you how to go within. It shows you how to connect to the inner you, to the inner being. Okay, so meditation, watch more conscious and spiritual videos to raise your frequency and to uplift your vibration. Make sure you sun gaze or you ground. These other ways you could become more spiritual. But the main way is silence, solitude. Jim say most will take it, even those in the religion. Yeah, they're going to take it. Yeah, they're going to take it. They're going to take it. Young Greek say, I'm on the same team as the Most High. Dead all that other shit. Yeah, I feel you, Young Greek. All praise to the Most High, man. You on the right team, big dog. Romeo McCoy say, at Terrell Bonds, hear the good in things because they're very powerful and could be evil too. Chosen Light say, sorry to say. Chosen Light say, sleep is the beautiful, absolutely amazing. John Boyle 5 say, right, thank the Lord. Chosen Light say, best escape. The Platinum Owl say, facts. Terrell Bonds say, Romeo McCoy, very true. RC say, sleep is the cousin of death. There you go. There you go. They go hand in hand. Chosen Light say, I sleep peacefully and with no guilt. Romeo McCoy say, at Terrell Bonds, that's good to hear. Young Greek say, laughing, 100. The Platinum Owl say, DMT produces when we die and when we sleep, it can create a whole new world in the consciousness and leads the soul to whatever the soul believes. That's how powerful we are as spiritual beings. Yeah, it's about what you take with you that matters the most. It's about your thoughts, your beliefs, your ideologies, and your heart. So if you live the life of despair, anger, anguish, frustration, if you live the life of evil, wickedness, that's what you're going to take with you into the next realm. And then that's where you're going to experience a place that we called Hades or hell. If you live the life of fulfillment, love, positivity, enlightenment, consciousness, peace, then you're going to experience or you're going to go to a place that we call paradise or heaven. All right? Chosen Light say, excellent point. RC say, good point. Chosen Light say, imagine having kids in this matrix. Couldn't be me. Yeah, it's definitely, it's a hard thing. John Boyle 5 say, I see it. The Platinum Owl say, real. Didi say, right on, True Media. Got to get right with the Most High. That's what it's all about, Didi. You already know. Death is an eternity. I'm telling you. You got to understand. Once you close these eyes and you die, you ain't waking up. Your spirit is going to rise to whatever level that you was on when you lived here on earth. So if you're on a low vibrational level, your spirit is not going to ascend to a higher level. You're going to stay trapped in a lower state, a lower dimension. That's what we call hell. This is why I'm trying to get y'all to become more spiritual. That way, when the great event that we call death happen, you already know to expect. In fact, you gonna go into the next life moonwalking on some Michael Jackson type shit. Like, yeah, we here, big dog. Yeah, we here. What's going on, man? What's going on? We here. Yeah, we made it. And when you see them light beings on the other side, they not gonna scare you. When you go through that portal of darkness on the other side, you're not gonna be scared. But if you're not right with the Most High, that shit is gonna scare you. It's gonna scare the shit out of you. I'm telling you right now. But if you got the Most High and you living with the Spirit of God, man, you like, man, listen, bruh. This ain't nothing but a walk in the park. That's all this is a walk in the park. You're going to be ready, man, for the afterlife. You're going to be ready. You feel what I'm talking about? And it's going to really be like a graduation. When you graduate from high school or college, you like, shit, man, where the dance floor at? Yeah. Let me show off my dance skills and shit. Where the dance floor at? That's the same way it is when you live righteous. You're going to be looking for the dance floor. What we doing, big dog? Where we going? You know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to be excited. Opposed to being depressed. Opposed to being stressed. Opposed to being scared. Chosen Light say yes. When you talk about this realm and death, they call you a doom and gloom person. Yeah, sometimes they will. Chosen Light say, call you depressed when you're simply speaking facts. Yeah, that's true. The Platinum Owl say, real. Chosen Light say, the person who speaks the truth is hated. Yeah, I mean, Chosen Light, you got to always remember, he who profess to have wisdom is going to come with a lot of anxiety, and it's going to come with a lot of frustration. Because a lot of people just not going to understand the knowledge and information that you proclaim or possess to have. They don't want to do right. They can't see through the illusion. And that's what makes it frustrating when you get to the point to where you become a person of knowledge or having wisdom. It becomes like a burden. Because you know that all this shit is an illusion. And you can see things that most people can't see. And sometimes that frustrates you because, you know, as much as you try to explain, as much as you try to give out information, some people just not gonna get it. And that can be frustrating. I don't know. John Boy 05 say it's that movie, The Sixth Sense. There you go. The movie The Sixth Sense was a good movie. Little boy talking about he see dead people. I remember that one. Young Greek say when you wake up, be the best feeling sometimes. 100. Man, you be like this. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Oh Father. Oh Heavenly Mother. You feel so good, bro. You feel so good when you, man, y'all know sleep feel good. Come on, y'all know I ain't lying. Stop calling people lazy because they want to sleep all day. Leave them alone. Leave people alone, man. Stop calling people lazy because they want to sleep all day. That we was put here to rest. We wasn't put here to work all fucking day. We wasn't put here to try to strive to be successful. We wasn't put here to try to chase after our dreams. We wasn't. That's man-made shit. We was put here to have dominion over the earth, to procreate, and to just be one with nature. And that's why when you see the real spiritual of them all, the highest of the highest spiritual people, they always resting. They always resting. It get to a point to where you become so spiritual, you don't even want to talk. You don't even want to move. You don't even want to be bothered. You just want to rest. That's real spirituality. Real spirituality is not about being knowledgeable. It's not about having all the secrets to the universe. It's not about spreading all this information. Real spirituality is about solitude and silence. Some people call it monk mode. But the more spiritual you become, the more silent you get. The more at peace you become. The more you want to just rest. All right? Did he say death is life on a higher dimension? Yeah, it definitely is, sis. Romeo McCoy say, hey, let's hear the discernment. Misty say, one love to you too, Misty. I see you in this thing, Misty. Misty Savannah in this thing. Did he say, rising of the spirit? Yeah, that's why I'm telling y'all, transformation is very necessary. This is what we must practice while we here. Not practicing how to become a fucking multimillionaire. Not practicing how to get a better credit score. Not practicing real estate. You need to be practicing how to become more in tune with the spirit. Straight up. Because you can't take none of that shit with you after you gone. The only thing you gonna take with you is your spirit and your soul. Your consciousness. Your senses. That's it. Everything else is dying and it's going right back to the fucking dirt. Michigan May say the truth is where already sleep. You gain power once you realize you're in a controlled dream. Yeah, some of that is somewhat truth. I know what you're talking about, Michigan Made. You're not wrong. I don't disagree. It's another way though. It's another way you look at it though. That's one of the ways you can look at it, but it's another way that we is living out this an illusion. We know that all this is a great illusion. We already know that, you know, we gotta live to die. We in a dream within a dream. Because we know that we not the body. We the spirit. But what makes us connected to this realm is our physical body. Now, from a spiritual sense, yeah, we already gone. We not even here. We in another dimension. You not even sleep. You in another dimension. You not even here. Now, from a from a spiritual sense, you on this earth. I'm on my live talking to y'all today. But in a spiritual sense, you're not even here. See what I'm talking about? So, yeah, it's real. But that's a great point Michigan made. Chosen Light say, this flesh form is so painful, especially because it's connected to the emotion human state. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling aches and shit all in my neck right now as we speak. It's definitely painful. It definitely is. Michigan May say, like Freddie shows us. Enigma in this thing say it's getting real. It's getting real in the field. Young Greek say, where were you at before you were born? Just think of it like that. Yeah. Most people don't understand that you was a light being. You was a part of the great cosmic consciousness. And if you really think, because I remember before I was born, I'm going to tell y'all something, and it's going to kind of scare you a little bit. Before I was born, right, a lot of people don't have cosmic memory. I got my cosmic memory. I still remember. Before I was born, I remember being the light floating in heaven. I was just a light floating in heaven. We call it spirit. I was a spirit, a light, a soul, a ball, just floating in heaven. Also, what I remember before I was born was seeing a lot of other different forms of light move like shadows. Everywhere. Light over here, light over there, light up there, light everywhere, light everywhere. That's heaven. That's before I was born. I remember being in the waters above. That's talked about in the Bible. I remember floating in the air, diving down into the waters, swimming throughout the waters, going back up into the heavens and shooting out into the universe on different planets. I remember this stuff. When I was born, I remember me being a being. I was a being, and I remember me swallowing the universe. I swallowed it. And when I swallowed the universe, I came out of my own mouth. And I was born as a toddler through my mama. Most people don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, because most people don't remember or have cosmic memory. You don't remember when the world within the world that was within the planet you swallowed it. You swallowed it. And then you came out of your own mouth. That shit don't make sense, huh? It's weird, huh? I know. I'm talking Spanglish to people right now. They like, what the hell is this nigga talking about? See, if you really take a step back and really just think about what you was doing before you was born, you would start seeing that you was moving throughout the universe. You was on different planets. You was a little light spectrum in the universe. And You took on the task to be born or to participate in this great movie called life. All right? And so you got to remember, it's cosmic memory. It's weird. I know it is. It's something that a lot of people ain't gonna understand. When you said the dude said he swallowed the earth, or he swallowed the universe and came out of his mouth, or came out of the universe. He swallowed the universe and came out of the universe. That's called a womb, or a stomach, or your mama. You feel what I'm talking about? So the mouth that I'm describing that I came out of was the universe, which was your mama womb. But a lot of people don't remember it. They don't remember it. All right? I remember it. In fact, every now and then I have a vision or a dream about what I remember before when I was born. Before I was born. I still see it just as clear as day. Just like I'm looking at y'all right now. I still see exactly what I was doing. It wasn't no sun. It wasn't nothing but light. It wasn't nothing. Only thing you seen, it was nothing but space. And not the space that they give us, like outer space. It was nothing but space. I don't know how to say it no better than that. And you was moving throughout the universe, and you seen other things moving as well at a speed of light. In that realm, you don't see like we see. You feel. In that realm that I'm talking about, in the universe, you don't see like we see, like we look. You feel things. You sense it. Your senses is at another level I can't even explain to y'all on this live. You feel stuff. You sense it. You don't really see stuff. You sense it. You feel what I'm talking about? It get deep. Where we was at? Let me see where we at real quick. Let me go down and go up. Okay, I'm gonna start right here real quick. Chosen Light say, Z, I blocked all the NPCs. You're not supposed to be around people who want to steal your essence and light. I agree. Chosen Light said, I was crying yesterday. My NPC family member was trying to flex on me. Yeah. Z say, at Chosen Light, great work, Chosen. I'm working to do the same. It's very crucial for you to get away from those type of people because it can turn really bad. It definitely could. That's why y'all got to be careful with this, with y'all family. Sometimes you got to separate yourself from your family. You know, it's one of those things where it's a bittersweet moment. It's like, I love you, but I can't be around you because you're going to lower my vibration, because you still stuck on the world. You still stuck on the things that's in the world. You feel what I'm talking about? So you got to separate. Family will pull you out of your energy, your God energy, and have you on some low shit, low vibrational shit. Tina Marie say, those memories are real. They real. They real, Tina. Welcome to the live, Tina. I ain't seen you in a minute, sis. Welcome to sis. They real. They real. And one of the other things I remember seeing, or yeah, one of the other things I remember seeing is a great big, it was a great big shadow off in the distance. Some people may say that was God. I say that I say it's possible that it was God, or it was the radiancy of the glory of God. Because remember, I told y'all, ain't no man never seen the Most High, and you will never see the Most High. You will never see the Most High. So what I remember seeing, it was this great big, off in the distance, this shadow. Everything was moving under this shadow. It was God, bruh. To say the least, it was God. All right? But I can't see God, though. Do that make sense? I can feel it. It's like basically, you know how you see something move from the side of your face? You don't really see it, but you can see it from the corner of your eye. You get what I'm talking about? You know how you see something shoot past you from the corner of your eye? Like, you don't really see that it's there, but you can sense that it's something there, and you see something from the corner of your eye, but it shoot past like the speed of light. That's how it was when you see the Most High. You can't really look at the Most High. You can't really see the makings of the Most High, but you can see that the Most High there. You can feel the Most High there. You can feel God. You can sense, oh shit, this guy, hold up. You can feel it. Do y'all, I don't know if I'm leaving y'all, but it's like you sense it. You can sense God like this, that's the Most High, bruh. But you're not telling yourself that's the Most High. You just, it's weird, bruh. It's weird. I swear it's weird. You see the shadow, the figure, way off in the distance, big as hell, way off in the distance. And then you see everything under it moving according to how it's supposed to move. But you don't actually see it like head on, like eye to eye. You can see it's something way over. It is big as hell when you can see it over there. And it's a light that's radiant from this thing. And that's God. But you don't see the face. You don't see the figure. Because no man shall see the figure of the Most High. Surely he will die. Not in this life, not in the next life. No man can see the Most High. No angel, no nobody. Never seen the real figure of the Most High. Okay? And so one of the things I remember when I was in heaven and I was in the presence of the Most High, it was like, it was a gang of space, a gang of light, and it was water too. I was moving throughout water, and I was a light being. I died from out of the water. I come back up from out of the water, and I'll be floating in the ether like a light. And off in the distance, I can see like a shadow, like a figure, a big figure. Like a shadow figure. Not like a man, not like a woman. It was just a figure. I can't see it, but I can sense it and feel it. And I can see little particles of it from the corner of my eye. I know it's there. I know it's there. And that's God. You feel what I'm talking about? And so, you know, people don't understand, dog, like, man, we got to really remember our cosmic memory, man. Where we come from. Because that's going to give you a great sense of where you're going and who you is. You feel what I'm saying? And I was moving so fast in heaven, in the afterlife, in this place that we called the afterlife or the cosmos or whatever you want to call it, whatever name you want to give it. I was moving so fast, bruh. I was moving so fast, dog. But it was normal. It was natural. Everybody moving fast. Everybody moving fast. You feel me? And then you just see this big shadow way off in the distance. You can see it. You can sense it. You can't see it like directly like I'm looking at y'all. But the best way I can describe it is that have you ever been like in a room watching TV and you see something shoot past you and you like, what the fuck was that? Or you be like, bro, I seen it, but I didn't see it. That's the same way it is when I describe to y'all about the Most High. You feel what I'm talking about? Or the things I remember, my cosmic memory before I was born. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the shadow that I was looking at could very well be the radiant from the glory of God as well. It might not have been the Most High itself, because we know the Most High exists outside of his creation, but it was the shadow that was radiant. You know, like you see like a how can I describe it? Because I really want people to understand who God really is. How can I describe it? You know how you see like you can see how can I describe it? How can I describe it? You can see your shadow on the ground, basically. Or you can see a shadow of something on the ground. It ain't there, though. It ain't where you looking at. It's just a shadow. That's not it. That's not the object. You're not looking at the object. You're looking at the shadow of the object. You're looking at the shadow. That's what I mean when I say that where we go, we looking at the shadow of the Most High, the glory of God. We not looking at the Most High. You can't see God. You feel what I'm talking about? Man, it's real, man. It's real, man. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's something I can't. I always try to see how to put it into words or to describe it to where it can make sense. But I can't describe it in this body. I can't describe it like I really want to because I got a limited way of thinking in this body. So I can't really describe it. It's undescribable. You can't describe it. You got to experience it. You got to know. You got to be there. You got to be there to know what I'm talking about. You got to have experienced it. I can't really describe it. It's crazy, man. It's a crazy experience that I never could really describe like that. But I'm telling you, man, it's real, man. It's real, man. You feel what I'm talking about? Let me roll these windows down a little bit. And so, yeah, man, it's a crazy thing when it's just like you trying to it's like you trying to see the inside of your brain cells through your eyes. That'll never happen. It's like you trying to look through your eyes and see the inside of your brain cells at the same time. It's impossible. That's the same way it is when I'm trying to describe these different depictions of what I see in the spirit realm, or in the, when you transition back into a divine state. Man, it's deep, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah. RC, you crazy, RC. RC, you crazy, bro. Shit. Okay, let me get back. John Boyo 5 say, like when you can't remember a song. That's a good way to put it. But it's still, it's something I can't explain, bro. I can't explain it. Just know God is real, man. I don't listen to none of the fairy tales that they be putting off, talking about it all started from a big bang and it ain't no God. Bro, God is real, bro. I'm a witness. I know. You feel what I'm talking about? I ain't talking about what I believe. I'm telling you what I know. For real. Young Reek say, damn, that's deep. That shit, bro. Yeah, man, it's deep, Reek. It's deep, dog. I'm telling you, bro. It is some deep shit. And every now and then, cause you know, sometimes you will slip out of you will slip into a state of oblivion, or you will slip into a state of vibrating at a low level, and God gotta catch you. And every time I slip into a low state of thinking, God catches me. Every time God catches me when I fall asleep, God will allow me to go back to heaven to let me know, don't forget where you came from. So if y'all on the live ever had dreams or visions about y'all going to the cosmos, or you standing on the moon, or you standing on a star looking down back at Earth, or you traveling throughout the universe like a speed of light, the reason why God give you those kind of dreams or those kind of visions, because it got to remind you that you serve something bigger. And every time you fall into a low state of thinking, God got to pull you out of that low state, because he don't want you, or she don't want you to become too worldly to the point to where you lose who you is and you lose your connection to divinity. All right? And so you got to remember that you're not dreaming. You really gone. When you lucid dream, when you having these astral projections like dreams, you not dreaming. You really gone, bruh. We just call it dream. We call it having a dream. But really, nigga, you was just in another universe, in another dimension. The Platinum Owl say, I remember when I was born, I was crying because I seen 5 beings of light in front of the hospital bed, and no one could see them but me. It was a Desnick memory I had. They looked like angels. Yeah. See, if you know anything about toddlers or babies, and you right, you absolutely right, Platinum. If you know anything about babies or toddlers or newborns, they still heavenly involved with the spirit realm, because they knew. They fresh. They just came from the spirit realm, so they knew. So they see a lot of angels. That's why sometimes when your baby is crying, don't look at it like it's a bad thing. The reason why sometimes the baby is crying, because the baby probably see demons. So, you know, when you, like, if you ever had a child, or you ever been around a newborn baby and you would see them crying all the time, wham, wham, they always crying, it's not because of they hungry. That's a sign too. But another thing it could be is because of they see evil spirits. And they trying to warn you that it's danger around, but you can't see what they see. Okay? Another thing, when you see newborn babies smiling in their sleep or laughing in their sleep, the angels is playing with them, because they still got see, babies got more of a connection to the spirit realm than we do, because of they fresh. They fresh from the spirit realm. So they got a greater connection, and they got greater senses and insight than we do to the spirit realm. Okay? They haven't been programmed yet. They haven't been programmed by the matrix yet. So they still is in a purest state as a baby. They in a purest state, which is a spirit. All right. Chosen Light says, Z, my NPC narcissist family members led me. If you can hear me and see me. If you can hear me and see me. Put a 1 in the chat. Okay, we froze. Is we froze? Is we good? Okay, we good. Okay, we good. Okay, we good. We good. We good. All right, because we froze, man. They try to freeze us. They try to freeze us. I'm going to skip down a little bit. Oh, we right here. We right here. Chosen Light say, that's scary. LOL. It's scary. Yeah. It is when you think about it. Z say the same situation is happening exactly with me. I'm planning my escape, man. Yeah. Don't unalive yourself, though. I want to disappear from my family for good and be completely dependent on myself. Don't unalive yourself. Don't unalive yourself. And I'm not saying you're going to do that, Z. But what I'm telling y'all, you don't escape by unaliving you. That's not what you do. Don't unalive yourself. Didi say, yes, sir. Z say, I might only be in contract with my mother and possibly grandmother. The rest, I'll just ghost. Yeah, you do that. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you got to pull away from family. Chosen Light say, Z, the narcissist is around me. We're doing witchcraft. I work as hard as I could and got out of there hanging by a thread. Yes, y'all got to get away from these low vibrational family members. Get the hell away from them. If you got to depart from them, get away from them. Straight up. God for this journey said, Chosen Light, don't interact with them. Set boundaries. Exactly. 1980 say, I feel you. Queen Mercedes in this thing. What's good with you, Queen? I see you in this thing. Z say, they will cease to even do anything to you because they can't attack what they don't know. The Platinum say, yes. Chosen Light say, God for this, I am low contract right now, but they send agents. Yeah, they will send agents at you. Your own family will do it too. Romeo McCoy say, people be careful tapping into the unknown, things with no true knowledge. I definitely agree. Z say facts. Didi say teach, brother, true. Preach. Like watching cartoons. You already know, Didi, we in this thing, sis. She said, like watching cartoons. Queen Mercedes in this thing. Say, have to leave everybody behind. It's literally just me and my kids. God ain't playing the spiritual warfare getting deeper. Master detachment. Yeah, that's what comes with it, sis. Once you start elevating and rising by way of frequency and vibration, you're going to start seeing the old world and everybody in it die off. Z say, at Queen Mercedes, God bless you and your family. I'm planning to do the same right now. I'm fighting a huge spiritual warfare right now. Yeah, Z, hold your head up, man. Real talk. And remember, don't give in. Whatever you dealing with, whatever is following you, whatever is after you, make sure you do not give in to that spirit of temptation. All right? Remember where you come from and remember where you're going. And always use meditation by way of practice to connect you to divinity. All right? Real talk. Didi say, that's where all the truth is in cartoons and movies. That's where it's all at, Didi. That's where all the truth at. They hide the truth in plain sight. In plain sight. We just be overlooking it every day because we be looking at it like it's a fairy tale. Chosen Light say, so God is dark black? God is everything, man. God is everything. All right? Real talk. God is light and God is darkness. God is light and God is darkness. So the reason why a lot of people is scared of darkness, because they scared of that other side of God. They scared of that side of God. You know what I do? I'm in California, right? I'm by the mountains. And where I'm at by the mountains, it get real dark up there. Real fucking dark. It gets so dark to it's a dark to where as a grown man, that shit it's so dark. It damn near as a grown man kind of spooked me a little bit. But what the Most High told me to do was start practicing being in the dark more. So when I go up to the mountains late at night, I cut all my lights off. You feel what I'm talking about? If I'm driving through the mountains, like if I'm riding at night somewhere, riding and shit, coming from the house or going somewhere, riding at night, you know what I do? I cut all my lights off. And I ride through the mountains with all my lights off. Pitch fucking black darkness, no street lights, nothing. The reason why I do that is because I gotta program my mind to not be afraid of the other side of God, which is darkness. Because most people see God as just light. They don't see God as darkness. And so I gotta reprogram my mind and restructure my mind to get to the point to where God is not only light, but God is darkness as well. It's nothing for you to be afraid of. And it ain't no darkness like natural darkness. So sometimes when I'm riding through the hills, they don't got no street lights up there. It ain't nothing but pure darkness. Nothing but pure darkness. And I got to remind myself, this ain't nothing but the Most High. You feel what I'm talking about? This ain't the devil. This ain't Satan. This is just another state or attribute of God, darkness. Okay? So yes, God is dark as well, Chosen Light, to answer your question. The Platinum Owl say yes, Godfidence say yes, sir. Chosen Light say, you are so spiritual. Thank you, Chosen Light. I appreciate that, man. I'm here to teach y'all and help y'all uplift y'all frequency. That's what it's all about, Chosen Light. I appreciate that though, sis. Godfidence Journey, you got restricted, one of your comments. Queen Mercedes say you can't even explain God. It's so supernatural, you can't put word into it. You can't. You can't. I try to do my best to explain it in this 3D plane or this body. I try to do my best to explain it, but you can't even explain it. It's something you can't explain. You can't explain it. You can't explain it. It's just, bro, you can't explain it, dog. You can't explain it, bro. You can't. And you got to try to explain it as best as you could by way of being able to comprehend it as a human, because you really can't comprehend it. But I try to explain it in a way to where y'all can comprehend it and get some kind of sense of what it is. But Queen, you absolutely right. You cannot even explain it. John Boy say, I love it. Chosen Light say, isn't it so funny how your enemies in this realm send ops on you in a dream realm so you can't see clear? Yeah, they definitely do it. Agents of darkness is real. They agents of darkness. And the things that work through these enemies that you describe in Chosen Light, the things that work through these people is demons. Okay, they demons. And if they feel like they can't get you in the physical realm, they'll try to get you in while you dreaming and while you sleeping. All right. Shakina say the things of Yah are indescribable to the human mind. I can't even I'ma kill myself trying to explain this stuff to y'all. I can't even explain it. All I can do is remember. I can remember. Bits and beats, little bits and pieces. I can remember, but I can't. It's indescribable. It's just unexplainable. Young Reekside made you. Yeah, I read that one. Phil one say, hope you have a great Monday. True, you too, film. These nuts say real spill fire. John Boyle 5 say right crazy. Mother Earth say yes, babies are angels. Paragon John say conditioned by society. Definitely. Jim say you cannot enter into the kingdom unless you become like a children. Yup. You see why I say that shit? You see why I say you got to be born again? You got to have a childlike mind? It's simply meaning that you got to let go everything that you learned in this world. That's simply what it's saying. You got to let go everything you've been programmed to believe in this world. And you got to become like a child. And you got to be born again through the spirit. All right? Everybody got the ones. Didi say I'm a witness as well. I know you is, sis. I could tell just by, your delivery sometimes, Didi. You know what I mean? You on game. Real talk. Juan Silver say yes, yes, better. Didi say I'm behind listening. Been on the phone. LOL. Don't worry. It's gonna be up for when we do the playback. Nisi so blessed say one. Didi say yes, yes, yes. True media facts. Chosen Light say these kind of conversations are rare in life. Can only have them on YouTube. You can only have them on True Media. On YouTube, on True Media. Y'all know we talk about the real stuff. Shit, real talk. John Boy 05 say, Bummer man, I can't hear you. Annabella say, we have got to turn things around. Didi say, most certainly, absolutely correct. Salute, bullseye. Didi say, at Chosen Light, because everyone is everyone is not on this level. Yeah, everyone ain't on this level. The Platinum Owl say darkness creates light, because without the dark, there will be nothing for light to reflect from. Yeah, you right. You right. It's deep, y'all. It's deep. And so stop being scared of the dark. You running from God. Stop running from the Most High. See a dark-ass alley and you get scared. That's God over there. Go see what the Most High talking about. And stop thinking that God is just a loving, all light being and just all light. And no, God is darkness too. I always tell y'all about this. Y'all know. And they'll say, picture you rolling. Didi say, at Chosen Light, people would think we crazy. When in fact, they crazy because they know not, and some are against it. Opposites equal ops. Yeah. Some people just ain't gonna get it, Didi. They just don't remember, they don't want to know, and they don't care to understand. They want to close themselves off into what they was told to believe, and they want to die being programmed. You know what I mean? On, these different things that they was told to believe. That's the honest to God truth, Didi. It's sad, but we can't, as much as we talk about it, Didi, everybody ain't gonna get it. It's just not for everybody to get, because remember, many is called, but only few is chosen. So as much as we talk about this truth, everybody ain't gonna get it. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't gonna get it. Muhammad Sazu say, are white Americans suffering? What you mean? Sanu say, can you talk about white fatigue? I don't want to talk about that, bruh. I'll make another video or another live about what's going on with different ethnicities, or, but I don't want to get distracted and talk about that. Chosen Light say, y'all remember Nature Boy? LOL. He had good intentions to gather awakening beings, but he was a demon. Yeah. Be careful with these people. Like, I heard about Nature Boy. Be careful with these so-called woke people. They call themselves the conscious community. They not spiritual. They call they self-consciousness, to know. And to know don't necessarily make you right just because you know something. It just means to know. That's why I teach spirituality. Spirituality is not consciousness. It correlates. It can exist together. But these people is into knowing about things of the earth. I'm into trying to get you to become more spiritual about things in another dimension, in the afterlife. I'm on another wave, another agenda. I'm not fighting against flesh and blood. I'm not fighting against politicians. I'm not fighting against the educational system, even though it's fucked up. A lot of these things is out of order. I'm fighting against spirits and entities. I'm trying to prepare y'all to become more spiritual. Because if you know anything about Solomon, Solomon had a gang of knowledge of wisdom, but he failed because he began to become worldly. So don't think just because a person is a professor or they know a lot that they spiritual. Spirituality is meditation. It's solitude. It's silence. It's not the know. Knowing is having knowledge. Spirituality is based on senses and feeling. All right? Didi say we can only share our experience with spiritual. That's it, Didi. We can't worry about people who don't want to get it. Veronica in this thing. Damn, Veronica, I ain't seen you in a minute. Facts, you can't explain it. It's powerful, and not many can understand it. Yeah, this is, man, it's something I've been trying to put into words for years, Veronica, for years. And I still can't even explain it like that. I really can't. Live Love say, peace to you, Trumpet, you are as well. Peace to you, Trumpet. You are well handsome. Thank you. I appreciate that, Live Love. Thank you. Live Love say, Live Love say, how are you? How are you, True? I'm doing good, Live Love. I'm doing good, feeling good. Just wanted to come and talk about, you know, some things about this digital ID. I know we talked about that earlier, and that was the main topic that we was disclosing, is about the digital ID, to keep people aware about the things that's going on. But, you know, nonetheless, I'm good. You know what I mean? Just, you know, just chopping it up with y'all and trying to make sure y'all stay on game about what's going on. Thanks for asking, Live Love. Glad to see you back in the building. Nisi So Blessed say facts. We active in the dream. We active in the dream realm. Yeah, it's called lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming. That's really you. You ain't dreaming. That's really you. They want you to think you dreaming, so you don't understand the other side of your alternate state. You have a alternated universe, an alternated state. We call it the spirit realm, the afterlife, the cosmos. You go to every day. You just don't know it. You go to this realm every night. You go to sleep. You just don't know it because they told you was dreaming. Easter Wiley say true media thumbs up. Easter Wiley say relearn. Appreciate you being in the building. Easter, is good to have you. You already know. John Boyle 5 say yes, man. Now I can hear you. John Boyle 5 say for now. Annabella say you must see a bright white lash of light in a dark alley if you go there. If you go in there. 1980 say language is very limited. Government means mind control. Yeah. It definitely do. 1980 say one should learn the best way of reprogramming as much as possible how to rephrase using this language. Yeah. Language have a big thing to do with programming. Big thing to do with programming. That's why I keep saying it's important to become more spiritual, because spiritual have a language as well. And it's called silence. All right. And through that silence, you can see what people thinking, and you can communicate with people by way of silence and by way of telepathy, by way of through the mind. See, we never been beings to talk. This shit is new. Language is new. Talking is new. We come from a place where we don't talk. We telepath. Telepathy is the things that we used to do in the past. So I can talk to 1980, I can talk to I.D, or I can talk to Chosen Light without even saying a word out my mouth. That's how we used to communicate. But when we fell to this lower state, we got introduced to talking. And then later on, we got introduced to language, which programmed us by a way of being and communication. So yes, you have to, programming have a lot to do, language have a lot to do with programming, a lot to do with it. All right. And so we just want to understand what this stuff is really all about. But good point, 1980. Chosen Light say trumpet. Laughing. Easter Wiley say it's very, it's very fences. I think that's the word. Chosen Light say some people bought crypto coins and are waiting to be rich when the system reset, but they don't realize they'll be on universal basic income with no job. Definitely. They really would. It's crazy, man. All right, let me finish reading a couple more questions, then I got to knock off. I got to go. Annabella say universe language is common decency. Oh, we right here. We right here. 1980 say yes, telepathy. There you go, 1980. You know I know my stuff. Telepathy. You know I know. You know I know telepathy. I mean, you know I know 1980. That's how we used to communicate. The Platinum Owl say that's why they taught us English. Yeah. By way of to be programmed. Okay, to use their language. To buy into their matrix, their society, their ideologies, their beliefs, their way of life. All right? And they script us from Mars. Easter Wiley say body language. There you go. The Platinum Owl say, have you heard of the rain queen? True, she spoke to the sky and rain came down and there was more than one. Nah, I ain't heard of her. But that's amazing, though. That's amazing. We all have superpowers that we possess and things we can do to where we can get the universe to align to the or adjust to the things that we wanted to do. We just got to become more spiritual. You could walk on water. You could walk on fire. You can fly, like literally fly, elevate. You can make it rain. You could depart the ocean like Moses did. You can do a lot of stuff with nature, but you gotta be on the same frequency as nature. All right. I'm gonna give y'all this story and I gotta go. During one of my first spiritual awakenings, because I had like 3 of them in my life, like 3 real spiritual awakenings. And during my first one, was it my first? It was my second one. During my second one, I was at my cousin's house. And it was like 3 in the morning. And he knew it was something going on with me. He was like, bruh, Your vibe is hella high right now, cuz. He was like, bro, I don't know how to explain it, bro. Your vibe is it's like you somebody else right now. And I was like, bro, I'm spiritually transitioning. And I said, I'm gonna show you. And when I told him I'm gonna show him, the fire hydrants up the street bursted into water. And nobody touched it. You know how the fire hydrants, have y'all ever rolled past the fire hydrants that was open and there was water shooting out of it? That's what happened when I told my cousin, I said, I'm vibrating at a higher spiritual level. He said, bro, I can feel that shit. I said, I know, watch this. And when I said, watch this, the fire hydrant bursted open. And that nigga was like, bro, I'm about to go in the house, bro. You scaring me, bro. I said, bro, don't be scared, dog. I'm just teaching you that we have powers. We can do shit. We can move shit. You feel me? Scared the shit out of them. You know what I mean? And so, you know, and I scared a lot of more people. I don't want to mention a lot of more people who I scared. I done spooked a lot of people, man. I got a lot of my homeboys that I used to kick it with back in the day talking about, yeah, bro, you was right, bro. Remember you was talking about that back in the day? I like, yeah, I remember I was talking about that. They like, bro, I swear, bro, that shit been happening to me, man. I said, I know. It's good, though. And so I've been a trailblazer for my family. I've been a trailblazer for a lot of my friends, a lot of people who know me. I've been one of the trailblazers to do a lot of the things that they starting to see that's happening now. And they like, bro, this shit crazy. You feel me? Like, and it's like, yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, it's a real thing. It's deep. Chosen Light say, scroll up to my comment about when it all claps. Which one you talking about, Chosen? I don't know which one you talking about. Is you talking about the one where it say some people bought crypto coins and are waiting to be rich when the system reset, but they don't realize they'll be on universal basic income with no jobs? Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about you. I read that one. Yeah, I mean, well, they really gonna be fucked up when everything go digital. And you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell unless you got that mark of the beast. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't no game, bruh. RC say deja vu moments. Yeah, man. Annabelle say, what's good? RC say deja vu moments. Annabelle in this thing say, why is it a minute amount of chosen ones? Why is it a minute amount of chosen ones? Because that's just the way it is. A lot of people don't want to, they don't want to really accept the truth. They don't want to give up the desires of their flesh. They don't want to invade. They don't want to have their world to be invaded with the truth. The truth hurts. They don't want to answer the call that God has given to the chosen. They not serious. They don't care about God like we care about God. They don't love God like we love God. They don't appreciate life like we do. And so this is going to allow people to think from a place of scarcity, have a fearful mentality. So you ain't going to hear a lot of people trying to walk in the truth. Many are called, but few is chosen. You ain't going to see a bunch of people trying to, you know, do the things that chosen people do. They going to call themselves chosen, but they know deep down within they really not chosen. They putting on the front. They not willing to die for this shit like me. Like a lot of other chosen people. They not willing to die for the Most High. They not willing to die for this truth. They just talking. So that's why it's a minute amount of chosen ones, because we is the rare breed. We a different breed of people that's fearless. And we love God with all our heart. We really care. You feel what I'm saying? And everybody not willing to go to that depth of walking in their truth. They don't care that much. All right? Easter Wiley say, amen, deep. Lav Love say, powerful. Righteousness Journey say, what's good with you, righteousness? I see you in this thing, righteous. It's been a minute since I seen you. Tina Marie say, damn, that's powerful. The fire hydrants exploded. It exploded. He said, bro, I'm about to go back in the house, bro. When you done, bro, I'm be in the house. And now he became more spiritual. Because I had to show him that I'm not just about mouth. I would show you some shit. Now, I showed a lot of people in my family some shit, and it scared them. So I don't do that no more. The Most High told me don't do that. Don't do that no more. Because we're not trying to scare people into truth. Everybody got their own point of the time when they shall wake up. But sometimes you got to pop out and show a motherfucker. Straight up. The platinum owl say, bro, I have the same thing happen to me. I had scared my friends one day by speaking the wind, and the wind moved with my voice, and it was like I was in the wind. Yeah. Yeah, bro. This shit real, big dog. I believe you, Al. I believe you. Facts. It ain't a game, bro. Wholeheartedly. You probably scared the shit out of them. I know what's up. I done experienced the same thing. John Boy 05 say, heck yeah, bud. Catch you on the flip. Take care. All right, big dog. I'll see you in a minute. Tina Marie say, platinum out. That's deep. Easter Wiley say, I'm not for sale. Definitely not. Captain J in this thing. What's good with you, Jay? I see you in this thing, big dog. Say, hey, brother, True Media, thanks for the powerful message. It helped me throw the last days. It helped me throw the last days. Peace and blessings. You already know. Peace and blessings to you too, big dog. All praise to the Most High, man. Keep your head up and keep your head on a swivel and stay prepared and be aware of what's going on out here. And I appreciate you tuning in, Jay. Real holla. Glad to see you back in the building. The Platinum Owl say, at Tina Marie, facts, I've mastered so many different abilities. And this just proves that all these Marvel and DC movies is about us. It is. It definitely is. Dragon Ball Z's, Pokemon, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Marvel, and all these different, come on, man. These people know the truth. Righteous say, too many have been rooted in wickedness. Yeah, they have. The Platinum Owl say, facts. Tina Marie say, I believe that Platinum. I knew that years ago. Marvel, when I watched them, I feel like I'm watching something I already know and seen before. Yeah, it's powers that possess within you. You just got to remember. And some of the movies is depicted like that to help you remember. Young Greeks say they are filled with wickedness and wrongdoing, so they fear about their conscience. Yeah, they definitely do. Annabelle say, that's my brother. Laugh love, we are. Righteous say, true indeed. Laugh love say, yes. The Platinum Owl say, at Tina Marie, facts. Laugh love say, we love you, true. I love y'all too, Laugh love. Everybody that's been in attendance and a part of this live, it's been a great one. Real talk. Tina Marie say, one day, Platinum, I want to be on that level of mastering my power. You just got to become more one with nature. Just become more one with nature. Understand, Tina, you not the body, you the spirit. And once you start realizing that, the universe gonna start playing with you, and you gonna start having power out of this world. You're gonna be speaking things into existence. You're gonna be prophesizing things. It's crazy. Righteous Journey say it's not free. It's not free will if you have to be pushed. I agree. Definitely. White Rick can say, what's up, G? Yeah, man, people out here bragging about the body count, bro. Chosen ones don't move sloppy out here. We are careful and calculated with each move we make. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you like this. Stop following and believing everybody who say they chosen just because they got money or they got a nice social media platform where a lot of people was following them. Man, them people ain't chosen. If you sit back bashing women all day, if you sit back chasing after low vibrational things, if you sit back putting materialism over God, if you sit back bashing men all day and talking about how men ain't this and men ain't that, women ain't this and women ain't that, if you do that, you not chosen. Chosen people don't do shit like that. We trying to uplift people. Ain't got time to be trying to be against people unless it's time to call somebody out on their shit. The Platinum Owl say at Tina Marie, you will have to meditate in the sun. The sun also represents solar power. That's why Superman had the S on his chest. That's a good point. That's a good point. Man, that's a good point. The sun will also give you superpowers. And if you do astronomy or if you follow the star correlation or the star system, you can get powers like that too, or downloads. All right? Queen Mercedes say facts, getting back to our natural or our natural superpower we were born with. You can literally read, mind, and hear and talk from 1,000 miles away. I say this with personal experience. This shit real. Yeah, y'all see how my lives always bring out the real truth? Y'all see how I got it set up to where you can come here and you could talk about shit that you can't talk about too with everybody else? This is why I made this channel. Because I know a lot of y'all feel like you unheard in other areas in your life when you dealing with family, or you just can't explain the things that's really on your mind. People would think you fake, or they'd think you telling a lie, or they're thinking you making some shit up. But see, here over True Media, we know the real shit. This ain't no fairy tale. This the real deal Holyfield. And I'm glad that everybody is coming over here and opening up about their truth. This is what it's all about. So I appreciate you sharing that, Queen Mercedes. You absolutely right. The Platinum Owl say also majority of the characters needed sunlight to life, and so do we. Sun is the source of all light. It definitely is. It definitely is. Tina Marie say Platinum salute. Righteous say love, peace, and harmony to all the sun seeds. Yeah. All praise to the Most High. God bless us all, man. Real talk. Easter Wiley say the days are evil. White Ricken 96 say, ain't gonna lie, I'm a hardcore Dubs fan. Dragon Ball Z dropping jams. You already know. I know about them Dragon Ball Zs. Piccolo, Vegeta, Goku. Feel what I'm saying? Come on, man. White Rakan say, stop sleeping around to be sober peoples. That's how you build a real connection with God. Captain J, definitely. Didi say yes, at Tina Marie. The Platinum say spirit and soul, plasma energy and dark matter energy and light energy. And we are electric, just us alone. That's why it's called electric lights when we drink water. Yeah. You definitely own to something. You definitely absolutely correct. We is electrical beings. All right? Light beings of a sort, but by way of electricity in this body. Tina Marie say, Didi, love. The Platinum Owl say, we're electrical straight from the source. You already know. RC say facts, whoever said that. White Rakan say exactly. I ain't got nothing but YouTube. Didi say at Tina Marie, right back at you. Love, love. You already know. White Rakan say, no dating apps or nothing. It's all fake. I always felt dating apps was weird. Like everybody selecting an item on the menu. Yeah, this shit ain't cool, bro. I can't do it either. I don't know how people do dating apps. Righteous Journey say, yes, unity for the kinsmen. Yeah. God for this journey say, we don't spread hate. We spread love and unity in the community. Man, that's what it's all about. But you got most people running around here talking about they chosen. They believe in God with a heart full of hate. How you chosen? Where is you chosen? Where's God at in you? Because I don't see it. What I see is Lucifer. White say, yeah, I meant like I got discernment so I can tell when people out here talking about they close to God, but they actions speak different. You will know them by their fruits always. Always pay attention to a person's actions and pay attention to a person's reactions. All right? Sirius say the world is getting worse. It definitely is. And we must continue to rise spiritually as the world continue to end and get to the last days of this lost tribe or this fallen state. We must rise spiritually. White Rakan say that's my boys right there. Yeah, you already know. Righteous Journey say that's what melanin is light. Carbon. Yeah, melanin. Carbon, 666, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, 6 protons, carbon. All right? And I'm going to make a whole nother live about melanin later in one of the future lives. We got a lot of lives. I got a lot of lives I got to get to. All right? And so, with that being said, I love y'all. God bless y'all. Thank for everybody being a part of the live. It's been amazing. It's been a journey, man. It's been it's been fulfilling. It's been educational. It's been knowledgeable, revealing, a lot of truth, a lot of love, a lot of peace and positivity and light. And I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart of sharing this experience, of sharing and walking in this truth, of coming to be in this congregation and fellowshipping in this truth. And glorifying the Most High and giving God all the praises that the Most High so deserve. Thank y'all for everything, man. Y'all keep y'all head up. Keep walking in your truth. Keep spreading peace, love, positivity, and light. And understand, man, we all in this together. And we serve a higher purpose and a higher calling. And what we need to simply do is to remember and don't give in to these agendas and these wicked ways of the world. All right? So y'all keep God first, man. Real talk. Keep your head up and stay focused. And until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. 100.